Okay, so this is part 2 to the previous video. Please go back and watch the first one. It'll make a little bit more sense. But anyway, I've been noticing the 12 and 21 things in sports all year long. There's been lots of 12 and 21 coding. I I believe that 21 is a good number only for like certain teams and whatnot. And 12 has been a bad number. Like Ronda Rousey lost her 12th fight and whatnot. But I'm just going to talk about a few of them here. So Nebraska lost their first game of the season on a Hail Mary against BYU. And number 12, Mangum for BYU, came in with 12-12 left in the fourth. And for whatever the reason, they moved the ball back to the 12-yard line even. There was no penalty, nothing. They just moved the ball back to the 12-yard line. I have a video on that somewhere back in the beginning of August. But he eventually threw the Hail Mary or whatever, and Nebraska ended up losing. So I guess depending on how you look at it, the 12 was good for BYU, but it was bad for Nebraska. So then also when Michigan lost to Michigan State, it was because of the bad snap, or the punter didn't catch the ball right, and Michigan State ran it in for a touchdown, and Michigan ended up losing that game even though they should have won it. Interesting, on that play, the ball was snapped with 17 seconds left on the play clock. The word punt equals 17 even, but it was the kicker who dropped it was number 12, Blake O'Neal. And also, last year's Super Bowl, Russell Wilson threw his 21st pass on 2nd and 1. It was intercepted by number 21, Butler of the Patriots, who fell to the ground with 21 seconds left. The game was even on 2-1, and it let Tom Brady, number 12, win. So, in this year in the Patriots game versus the Broncos, there was a lot of 12s in that whole game associated with the Patriots. So, I'm assuming that 12 is a bad number this year and 21 is a good number. And there was a few other things that made me think that. I cannot think of them off the top of my head, but during the Chiefs and Patriots game, if the Chiefs would have won, it would have been their 12th game in a row. So typical that they didn't win, because I think 12 is a bad number. But Avant on the Chiefs caught the ball on the 12-yard line. Then the announcers even say there's a penalty back on the 21. And the penalty moved the ball up to the 10-yard line instead of the 12-yard line. 10 in Gematria equals 12. The next play, number 12, Albert Wilson of the Chiefs, caught a touchdown pass, giving the Chiefs their 12th point, and there was 2 minutes and 12 seconds left, and the drive was even 12 plays long. So interesting. Last year in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, it was Russell Wilson, and then the Chiefs was Albert Wilson. I don't know the complete significance of that as well, but just interesting they were both Wilson. This play also made the score 12-21. I mean, so it makes me wonder if maybe the 21 being good is only associated with the Patriots and nothing else, but I'm going to roll with it and say that 21 is a good number. But then this year in the Broncos versus Patriots game in the playoffs, the Patriots had 12 points, and they finally got their last touchdown with 12 seconds left. But then the 2-point conversion that would have tied the game, it was tipped by number 21. So, and there was also a play where number 12 Brady got hit out of bounds by number 21 on the Broncos, and they even showed a clip of the Chiefs game and how he did that in the Chiefs game. So, just lots of 12 and 21 coding I've just noticed all throughout the year. That's just a few examples here. But I looked up some of the 12 and 21s around the Broncos and the Panthers. Interesting, the Panthers are from North Carolina, the 12th state. And I said that they were really coded to the Chicago Bears of 1985. Chicago Bears are from Illinois, the 21st state. Panthers are in their 21st season this year. The last Super Bowl that the Panthers were in was Super Bowl 38, 12 years ago. And Panthers even adds up to 38. So I mean, interesting. They made the Super Bowl their 12th season, and now they made the Super Bowl their 21st season. And there was other rigging in this game. The Patriots scored 32 points. I believe Tom Brady set a Super Bowl record of 32 pass completions, tons of other stuff with it. But anyway, Carolina in Gematria equals 37 and also 73 the big way. Interesting because the 12th prime number is 37 and the 21st prime number is 73. Also, if you write out the word 21, it equals 42 and 141. The Super Bowl's in February. This is also Black History Month. February equals 42. Just like the super N-word against black people equals 42. And I mean, just really quick, look at this word here. So it's even coded. When you break it down, it's 5 plus 9 plus 7 plus 7 plus 5 plus 9. 59 and 42 all over black people. Slave 59, Negro 59, Blues 59, Motown Records came out in 1959, Tobacco 59, Cotton Picker 59, Jigaboo, Michael Jordan equals 59, Jackie Robinson wore number 42, Eli Whitney, the guy who invented the cotton gin, even died at the age of 59. Lots of 59 and 42 around black people. This is a very short list here. Also, this doesn't necessarily have to do with the 12s, but Illinois became a state on 12/3 of 1818. It just fits a lot of things. Peyton Manning's number 18 in his 18th season. If the Panthers win, they'll finish the season 18-1, kind of like the 1-8, 1-8, whatever. There's also, I've noticed a lot of coding, it seems like, to the assassination of Obama and assassinated presidents. They're doing a lot of the Civil War type theme. But one of the assassinated presidents was James Garfield, and he died on 7/2, which can also be written as 2/7, just like the day that Super Bowl 50 is on. And he died in the year 1881. So this is interesting. He also died on 9/19/1881. And there's something special about his assassination. He was shot at a train station. Lots of train coding this year. We had the Philadelphia train wreck that happened at 9:23 p.m. It was coded to Pope Francis's visit to the United States on his 923rd day as Pope. He went to the White House at 9:23 on 9:23. You had Jared from Subway go to jail. The Marines or whatever, the military people in France who saved the people on the train. The movie Trainwreck with LeBron James came out. Interesting, Amy Schumer, if you write her name out in Gematria, it adds up to 161, just like American Civil War. If you write out Trainwreck, it equals 122, just like San Francisco, just like Pope Francis. But lots of train coding this year. Also interesting about the numbers 12 and 21, the Broncos lost Super Bowl 12 to Dallas, 27-10. Even if you add up the score, it's 37, the 12th prime number. Denver also lost in Super Bowl 21 to the Giants, 39-20. Which, once again, interesting, the score totaled 59, a number stamped on black people. Also some interesting 21s and 12s here. The 49ers won Super Bowl 29 that was 21 years ago. So the Panthers lost to the Patriots 12 years ago. The 49ers, where the Super Bowl is being played, lost 21 years ago. It was even the Super Bowl where the 49ers won with 49 points, and their quarterback, Steve Young, was the leading rusher with 49 yards. I mean, oh, the odds. It was also the 49ers' 45th season. Interesting, the date numerology of Super Bowl 50 equals 45. Also, Super Bowl 50 is the 12th Super Bowl to be played in California. The Kansas City Royals won the World Series this year. Kansas City Royals equals 212, kind of like the 21-12. Abraham Lincoln, even born on 2/12, February 12th, which can also be written as 12-2, just like San Francisco, 122. And the Mayan calendar said the world would end on 12/21 of 12. Manhattan Project equals 212. If you write out the word 70 or 71 years, it equals 212. It was 71 years ago, will be this year in August, of when the atomic bomb was first dropped in 1945. Super Bowl 50 equals 71. Philadelphia train crash, 212. Also, Charles, Prince of Wales equals 212. Talked a lot about Queen Elizabeth dying and him becoming the new king. So interesting. Also, in regards to Cam Newton, and it might not mean anything, but David Cameron is the British Prime Minister right now. He even became the British Prime Minister on May 11th, 2010. That is Cam Newton's birthday as well, the 131st day of the year. And remember, Super Bowl equals 131. Prince Charles in Gematria even equals 131. Even more when I think about it, this right here, May 11th, 2010, was Cam Newton's 21st birthday. He was born in 1989, so 21. And sorry to get off topic here, but this guy was even born on October 9th, which is 10-9. His name in Gematria even adds up to 109, similar to 10-9. This number I've also talked a lot dealing with earthquakes. Omaha, Nebraska equals 109. Los Angeles equals 109. And I'll actually, Peyton Manning calls out Omaha a lot. Omaha equals 38. Just like Colorado equals 38. It's the 38th state. Peyton Manning born on the 83rd day of the year. Stuff like that. And I'll come back to this as well in regards to the Rams moving back to Los Angeles, which ties into the Moses theme. Also, a few more interesting things. I said the number 21 equals 42 and 141. 141, if you write out Broncos, Panthers, Super Bowl 50, it adds up to 141. Just like World War III equals 141. Talks a lot about Back to the Future. The day that Back to the Future ends, the date numerology is 141. Plutonium is the gas, and it's also plutonium-239 that makes the nuclear bombs, the atom bombs, which is interesting because right now we're in the 239th year of the United States. Lots of coding to the number 45. Also, we're entering the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius equals 141. Lots of people talking about the fifth age and whatnot. So I don't think I'm going to have enough time to go into the next video or the next part that I want to talk about. So I'm just going to mention this here. I thought of the rapper P.D. Pablo from when I was in college. He was a rapper who had the song North Carolina, come on and raise up. And for whatever reason, I just thought of that because the Carolina Panthers are from North Carolina and whatnot. So, right here, it's the hook or whatever about North Carolina raising up. But it turns out, when I looked him up, it turns out that he has a new song out called Carolina Colors. And they've been using it as the hype song for the Carolina Panthers. So just interesting, PD Pablo in Gematria equals 45 and 117. Just like the date numerology of the Super Bowl. Also, I said it's coded to the Chicago Bears. Bears equals 45. PD Pablo equals 117. The song was released on January 17th of this year, just like 117. Interesting, too, that day is 21 days before the Super Bowl. So, weird they would come out with that. I talked about the Moses theme a lot, which, like I said, I'll talk about in the next video, but, the Super Bowl is a Levi Stadium. Moses was in the tribe of Levi. Moses adds up to 71. The Ten Commandments adds up to 71. Super Bowl 50 equals 71. Moses freed the slaves just like Lincoln. It all fits, but look, P.D. Pablo's real name. Moses Mortimer Barrett III. Even 42 years old. All tying in with the number 21. Even born on a Pi Day in 73. Carolina equals 73. His name in Gematria adds up to 122. Just like San Francisco. Just like Golden State. San Francisco is also located on 122 degrees west. Princess Charlotte, where the Panthers play, she was born on 5/2, the 122nd day of the year. Also interesting, the song Raise Up came out in the year 2001. In numerology, you take out the zeros, so 2001 would be like a 21. Interesting, it's about North Carolina raising up. So, once again, just another reason why I think that the Panthers are going to win. But the next part, I'm going to go a lot more in depth into Moses and why I think that Obama is going to be assassinated within the next year. Have a good one.